Welcome, everyone. We're just going to let everyone take a few moments to let everyone's audio get connected.
They ask for the ID for the participants. It's kind of hard. I don't know what's going on here.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Yes, another participant. My name is Shao Chen is here.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Hello?
Yes, we
I can hear you.
Yeah, my name is Kendoni. I'm here. I don't see myself on my phone, so I don't know. Are you guys see? You guys can see me?
Yes.
We do see you.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Do you need me to appear on the video as well?
You want me to what?
Got a new toy right there. That's pretty nice.
We're gonna go ahead and maybe we're gonna give folks another second to figure it out, and then and we'll jump in. But it looks like most folks have got their audio connected, and so I'm gonna move to the next slide and get us moving. But first, just welcome everyone to the Portland Clean Energy Community Benefits Fund virtual information session on the inaugural preliminary draft of the Climate Investment Plan.
Thank you for your invitation.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to start first with just welcome and introductions, and then we're going to go around, and we are starting a little bit late, but so we'll try to catch us up. But we will then move on to an overview of the preliminary draft of the Climate Investment Plan before we move into breakout groups later on. And it's going to be a little bit of an experiment, and so we'll walk through that. And then we'll come back and close this off and have question and answers at the end of the session. In the next slide, I'm going to just talk about how folks are going to participate in the meeting. And so while I do that, I'm going to start off first and ask the Portland Clean Energy Fund staff to introduce themselves. For everyone else, I'm going to encourage you, if you are by your computer, to type your name into the chat box and introduce yourself that way if you'd like, but I'm going to turn it around for staff first, since you all will be hearing from staff this evening. And so first, I'm going to start with, to my left, Rachel.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rachel Gilmore, she, her, admin specialist on the PCEF team. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Over this way, June.
Hi, everyone. My name is June. I work on the PCEF team on outreach, and I'll be typing some things in the chat for you all. Thank you.
Okay. Katie.
Evening, everyone. My name is Katie Lister, and I'm the Deputy Program Manager here at PCEF.
Okay. Wendy.
Hi, everyone. I'm Wendy Kelfkin. I'm a Clean Energy Project Manager for PCEF, and I will be joining you in some of the breakout groups.
James.
Hi, everybody. James Valdez, he, him pronouns, and a member of the PCEF staff.
Okay. And Jay.
Hello, everybody. Jay Richmond, Workforce Development and Contractor Support Project Manager for PCEF.
Thank you. And last but not least, Elizabeth.
Hi, everyone. Elizabeth Stover, she, her, and Communications for PCEF.
Okay. Thank you all. Appreciate the patience. So, and appreciate you all sharing your introductions in the chat box. So for tonight, the chat box is going to be open for, again, introductions as well as questions that are coming up throughout the meeting. Throughout the meeting, we're going to encourage you to use your raise hand function if you can for questions and answers at the end. We are going to encourage that you turn on your video, but it's also optional. We know that can be challenging for some. During the presentation, we are going to be muting or asking participants to be muted until we move into the breakout groups, where we will encourage dialogue. This meeting is going to be recorded and posted on our YouTube channel, so you will be able to access this afterwards. This meeting does have captioning, and if you want to access the captioning, just go to your Zoom options button. Sometimes it's 3 dots somewhere in there, and you can just select settings and say show subtitles. And then lastly, we do have our ASL interpretation in this meeting. Our ASL interpreter is Kevin. We may have someone else later on. And so if you do need that, please pin the interpreters on your own screen. Okay, so I'm going to move into the climate investment plan development process and give an overview. But first, we want to just orient you to what the Portland Clean Energy Fund is. It is a fund that invests over $100 million annually in projects that address climate change and advance racial and social justice. Those two things always come together in our projects, and that's a critical importance to the program. The program was funded and created by a ballot measure that was passed by 65% of Portland voters in November 2018. And importantly, it was the first climate fund in the US that was created with leadership from organizations that come from communities of color and low-income groups. But it was part of a broad coalition of progressive businesses, labor, environmental groups, and other social service-oriented organizations. The fund is funded by a 1% gross receipts tax or surcharge on Portland sales by corporations that make over $1 billion nationally and at least $500,000 locally on their Portland sales, and it exempts certain goods. And I think this last bullet's really important in that as we think about this climate investment plan in this next 5-year period, this is the start, and it's important for folks to think long-term. We are seeding these investments, but we want also folks to not think in a scarcity mindset, that this fund will be here year in, year out, so that we get to build and deepen these investments in community as community's capacity grows. Getting here today has taken a lot of work, and so we started with a kickoff and a project overview and accessibility survey in January. We moved into a community visioning phase in January and February, where we said, what's a climate resilient Portland that you want to see? We took that information along with topical roundtables that we brought together of smaller groups that involved community members, subject matter experts, sector-specific partners, in order to bounce different ideas off of them around how we could shape a plan that addresses climate change and advances racial and social justice. And so today we're here in front of you sharing with you our preliminary draft, which is bringing all of those things together, including our experience over the past few years. So we're going to walk through that draft. But after today, moving out of the draft, we're going to take in this feedback, use what we're hearing in the public comment process that's going to go, and we are extending it through April 7th. But we're going to take that to revise and update the draft and put out another draft in May that's going to be our fuller draft for public comment again. So this is you all hear this today. We're going to bring feedback in, make adjustments, and then send it out again in May for another round of comments before we take it to the Portland Clean Energy Fund Committee. We'll eventually make recommendations on the plan to City Council for their review and deliberation, and hopefully decision and approval in September of 2023. So getting to the preliminary draft. It's taken a lot here, and I've spoken a little bit to that, but we collected information from workshops, surveys, 23 subject matter roundtable meetings, community studies, research, and a whole host of information around what has worked. In addition to that, we're leveraging our program history to date of running multiple RFPs, reviewing well over 300 proposals, implementing and managing 100+ grant projects with community-based organizations. And through that, we've learned a lot. We also know that the community has learned a lot, and we know that we are going to continue to evolve together. And so as we get into the plan, we want to start with what is the input that we're looking for from you. One, we want to know, does this draft support new climate justice and social, economic, and environmental benefits? Does the draft clearly explain how PCEF funding will be invested? Does the draft demonstrate an equitable approach to investing PCEF funds? We will take that input over the next couple of weeks, and we will use that. We will take that input that we receive over the next couple of weeks, turn around, digest all of that, and use that to revise and strengthen the draft, and again, produce a full draft with detailed funding and strategy information in May of this year. And so for this next section, the draft is a long document, and we want to orient you all to how the document is structured so that as you move through it, you have a sense for what information to expect, where, and in some places where we're going to bring more information in the next draft. So at the top level, the preliminary draft document, it is a 40-page document, is organized by the funding categories. And these are our code funding categories that sit within the city's code document. And so it's either renewable energy and energy efficiency, or transportation decarbonization, or green infrastructure, and so forth. The first thing in each of those sections that you will see is our funding allocation for community responsive grants. And so these are grants that are from community-based organizations to implement and administer projects that they both design and advance. And so here in this example, you see that in our renewable energy and energy efficiency allocation, there's 92 million set aside for community responsive grants, and a brief description of the kind of projects we expect to see there. Next, you'll see in this section is a listing of all the strategic programs that may be in any given funding category. And we will dive into this in more detail in the next slides. For every single strategic program, you're going to see a few things, and these are important. One, you're going to see the funding allocation. How much funding is set aside for 5 years for that program? Two, you're going to get a description of what's the program intending to do. As part of that, you'll see outcomes. So what are the kind of outcomes we expect to see at the end of these 5 years? What are the goal measures that we will be tracking and putting out in the next draft of our plan in terms of how many emissions reductions, how many houses retrofit, how many people trained, that sort of information. You're going to get a little bit more information on the investment strategy itself, as well as finally for each strategic program, the eligibility for roles and any information that we may share on selection criteria we're thinking through. Okay, so stepping back, this document has each of those sections for each of our funding areas that PCEF is geared to invest in. But for each of those, again, you're going to see an allocation for community responsive grants or strategic programs or the green infrastructure maintenance reserve. And in each of those, neither one is better or worse than the other. They are all intended to support different ways of investing in a more climate resilient Portland and community that consumes less carbon emissions and does so in a way that is substantially more equitable than we've done in the past. And as we step back from the broader plan, I'm going to just set the stage for where our overall investments are going. The biggest chunk of our investments are going towards renewable energy and energy efficiency in our houses, in our apartment buildings, in our commercial buildings that our businesses exist within. This is about making sure that they are more efficient in using energy so that they can heat and cool more efficiently. We can produce more renewable energy on site and so forth. The next category is transportation decarbonization. This is about helping us move around, getting to work, getting to school, our families, in ways that are cleaner and consume less fossil fuels. So less gasoline, less diesel, so that we can reduce our emissions and move around in ways that are healthier for us. The next bucket is for green infrastructure. So here we're generally talking about, and a lot of it is going to be focused on trees in our front yards and in the area between the sidewalk and the street in our backyards in order to create more shade when it gets hotter, but also, and importantly, to sequester and trap more carbon in the soils. Next bucket is climate jobs, workforce and contractor development for 6%. And that is focused on making sure that we are also investing in training a workforce so that we have more women, more people of color, more people with disabilities getting to work directly on these jobs and getting the benefits that way, as well as more contractors from those same communities leading on these projects. Then we have regenerative agriculture for 3%, focused on helping us produce more food within the city. So backyard gardens, urban farms, and so on. And the last two buckets are focused on capacity building. So helping organizations build their capacity so they can complete and make these projects happen in service to the community more efficiently and with better resources and more effectively, as well as the other category, which is focused on investing in other projects that reduce emissions, but are otherwise not fall in these other categories. Okay. So I'm going to run through just a little bit more detail, and we're going to send folks off to the breakout groups. In our first category of climate jobs, workforce, and contractor development, this is focused on, there's a $4 million allocation for youth climate careers and exposure, upstream exposure for our youth, as well as a $26 million allocation in this plan for job training and contractor support for more direct placement of workers into jobs and training for that, as well as for contractors getting to work on these projects. There are additional allocations for this as well as part of each funding category that's further detailed in the plan itself. When we think through our renewable energy and energy efficiency, here, our community responsive grants are allocated $92 million. And I should say in the prior category, all of the funding there was for community responsive grants, so for nonprofit organizations. In this next one, $92 million is set aside for community responsive grants for things like community solar, small retrofit programs, nonprofit buildings being upgraded. But we've also got 5 strategic programs targeting regulated, so affordable housing, the traditional affordable housing we think about, and making sure our new affordable housing projects are more sustainable. Clean energy and unregulated housing. So this is our existing apartment buildings that tend to be low cost, but do not have a mandate to be affordable. And so targeting those for energy efficiency and renewable energy improvements. Our biggest investments focus on single family homes, both for homes that are owned by the individuals that live in them, as well as homes that are rental units or occupied by renters. And that's to the tune of $140 million for deep energy retrofits and high impact efficiency investments. Next category is clean energy and small commercial buildings. So, and we're targeting buildings that are 20,000 square feet or low or smaller for building improvements, as well as efficient appliance improvements. Then lastly, there's $30 million for building upgrades for community severe weather response. So this is helping create more buildings across our community that can be places of refuge when there is severe weather response. But in making these investments, we're also helping these buildings operate more efficiently on an ongoing basis. Next category is transportation decarbonization, focused on, there's about community responsive grants to the tune of $35 million over 5 years. And this is for community projects, and it could be for electric vehicle car sharing programs, electric car charging stations, other things like that. There's a strategic program 6 focused on electric bike access and support for $20 million. That's about getting electric bikes out there to help people move around and get out of move around more actively and get out of vehicles. And then there's equitable clean transportation access for $25 million. And this would be focused on extending or expanding Portland Bureau of Transportation's transportation wallet program so that folks, low-income folks and others can have access to TriMet passes, electric bike town access, electric scooters, and Lyft and Uber. Next investment category is green infrastructure. There's $5 million for community responsive grants there. So this can help individual community sites potentially remove pavement and plant trees, invest in green roofs and things like that. Another investment is focused on green infrastructure maintenance reserve. This is supporting income qualified households in accessing funding in order to support maintaining trees in front of their homes in that area between the sidewalk and the street, so that we can help sequester carbon by preserving and maintaining our tree canopy And the last one, Equitable Tree Canopy, that strategic program is focused on investing in planting trees, maintaining those trees, and establishing trees, both in that sidewalk area, that right of way, as well as in yards over 5 years. Next bucket, and we have one more page after this, will be regenerative agriculture. And there's 15 million for community responsive grants to support community-based organizations in urban farming, as well as backyard gardens, to help produce more food locally in ways that are more sustainable and sequester carbon that way. And then a strategic program 9 focused on helping a small cohort of organizations go through a process to plan, acquire, and manage land for urban farming, 2 to 3 parcels. Next bucket is organizational capacity building, and this would be focused on continuing our community responsive grant program focused on mini grants. And this is a continuation of existing programming focused on small grants for big ideas. And then strategic program 10 is community-based organization capacity building, supporting a cohort of organizations that are committed to working on climate as well as racial justice, build their capacity to do that work more effectively. And then there's this catch-all, our multiple funding categories. This is meant to capture community responsive grants for our projects that don't neatly fall in those other categories. This is meant to capture strategic programs 11 and 12 that are focused on 82nd Avenue corridor and helping businesses along the corridor become more climate friendly through efficiency investments as well as green infrastructure investments, so trees, and helping them be more stable and as part of the transition and improvement of that corridor, as well as street trees planted along the corridor as the city takes ownership of that and improves 82nd Avenue. Next category is access to fair and flexible capital, strategic program 13, and that's about helping consumers, so individuals as well as businesses, access low cost and flexible capital in order to invest in carbon reducing projects. And this is intended to support better access and leverage of federal Inflation Reduction Act opportunities. Lastly, there's strategic program 14, and that's for climate friendly schools, because schools are everywhere within the community, and we want to make sure that we're able to invest in these big assets that are across our community to plant more trees and make those buildings more sustainable. I'm going to keep going because we're going to get to questions in a little while. I'll see if you can, unless you can chat them in the box. And so when folks think of want to provide feedback, the way you're going to provide feedback is using the survey online to provide feedback until what it says here is March 31st, but we're going to send an update here shortly where we're providing more time for folks to provide feedback through April 7th, 2023. So we're adding an extra week to that. So now we're going to send folks into 2 breakout groups. And I think I've taken a little too much time. But the way this is going to work, and this is a bit of an experiment here, is you're going to have time here to move into 2 different breakout groups and connect with staff and ask more questions there. And so as you see A, B, and C, the clean energy breakout group, the transportation and 82nd Avenue breakout group B, and then the third one is C, community responsive grants with a focus on climate jobs and regenerative agriculture. We'll go in there, you'll have a chance to choose 2. So choose the 2 that you're most interested in and start with the one first that you're most interested in. And then we will pull everyone back out and we'll send you back into the other one and you'll get a chance to select that. So you'll have a little less than 15 minutes at this point to select that. And if you don't select a breakout room to go into, we will nudge you, or we will put you into a breakout room so you can participate more closely in discussion with staff. And so, yep, Romeo.
Yeah, I have community members that I invited here that they only speak Spanish and there's no way to do interpretation like the way you are presenting. Is there a way or somebody else there like speak Spanish to go to the break room so that way they can understand? Because most of the community, they don't speak English.
Romeo, this is going to be one that we may have to just follow up on afterwards because we don't, unfortunately. And so this is one of those where it will be an important lesson learned from us. What we can do is send folks into what I think I'm going to encourage is those folks to go into the C Community Grants Climate Jobs breakout room, and I will probably slow things down. And Romeo, see if you can join me in that room.
So, well, actually, I'm wondering, Romeo, maybe I can go to a separate breakout room with you, and then the folks who need Spanish interpretation, and then we can kind of and then we can figure out the best way to do this, and even if it's a follow up. So, if folks with Romeo, are all the folks that are your name, are all those folks with you?
Yeah, let me say this in Spanish. Bueno, lo siento mucho para los que solamente hablan español. La presentación es en inglés. Creo que no están preparados para hacer todo esto. Y vamos a tratar de ver si todos vamos en un cuarto. Bueno, ellos lo van a dividir en grupitos y estoy pidiendo que vayamos en un cuarto solo los que hablamos español para discutir lo que ellos quieren en esta sesión. Yo sé que también hay algunos de ustedes que tiene mi nombre o HK. Por favor, si pueden cambiarlo al nombre de ustedes. Gracias.
Okay, so we've got a poll out for folks for you to share where you're interested in going. And we will use that to help move folks into those rooms.
So the Spanish, which one is? I'm sorry.
Sorry, June, as per what we discussed, how do we break out to another room?
So folks can choose the room for now, and then if you need interpretation, we'll just hang back and don't go into the room, and we'll create a different room for you to go into, and then separate from there.
Okay, so you will send me the link for the other room.
Yeah, so Rachel will just go with the folks who selected a place, and then we'll ask them to hang back, and then we'll put folks in different rooms.
Ok, ahorita lo que tienen que hacer es escoger cualquiera de los 3 temas que se están presentando ahí y presionen, pero luego se va a ver la posibilidad de ver si podemos juntarnos los que hablamos español.
Hey, this is Jay. Please allow to do some interpretation for a second. 各位大家好吓，咁我係 Jay 啦。咁如果你哋如果有英文英文需要翻譯出中文嘅話，你可以選擇我哋個 topic 頭先有個 vote， 頭先個 vote 我就揀咗82街因為我哋就住嗰區啦，咁嗰個係我揀嘅 topic。如果你哋需要翻譯嘅話，可以揀嗰個 topic， 咁跟住我會喺一邊見你哋啦。如果你哋唔需要嘅話，你可以揀任何 topic， 佢哋會講英文或者有其他人翻譯去其他語言嘅。OK，Thank you. I'm good.
All right.
Back to words, please. Can I interpret in Arabic?
Let's have it.
الأخوات اللي موجودين دا يسمعوني هسه أنتم ندزولكم هذه الاختيارات ال3 اختاروا ثالث اختيار اللي هو جروب سي اختاروا ثالث اختيار حتى كلنا نتجمع هناك وأقدر أترجم لكم رجاءً. أوكي شكرا. Thank
you. Hey. Let's send those that have selected their breakout rooms into breakout rooms, and we will manage those that have stuck back.
So I chose a clean energy, but I don't know which room, who or how many people it's in that room.
When you go into the room, if you don't want to be in the room or you want to step back out and go back out to one of the other rooms, we're going to coordinate.
Because when I chose that, it pops up. Okay, now we're giving me. Okay, yeah, I let me see. Yeah, I got it now.
Okay. So, and also just let your breaker, let the host in your room know, and we can pull you out as well.
Sorry, I didn't have a chance because people they texting me and I forgot to choose the group.
I still don't see the breaker room for me.
June, are you gonna hang back?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang back.
Okay.
I'll hang back.
Go on. for is in the next few minutes, just a few questions that we can take that folks had, maybe about the program overall or the process between here and getting to a plan that's approved by the city council later in September, and then eventually so we can roll out with these funding opportunities. So I just want to see if there's a few questions, but we know that there's probably more questions out there that we're going to have to follow up with afterwards. Well, I may just fill the silence. So please, if you've got a question, I'm going to try to pull up my chat box to see if any questions are coming there. But again, there's the QR code here on your screen. If you'd like to download the draft, you can go there and you can take a picture of that and download the draft. You can also go back to the original page, Portland Clean Energy Fund. Let me find her. We'll send our email address in the chat, but you can also go back to the original email and find the links to the draft there. And if you have any questions or other comments, in order to help us get better next time, just send them to cleanenergyfund@portlandoregon.gov. And note that the public comment period will be open through April 7th. So you have a little bit more time.
Thank you, Sam. Please allow me to do some interpretation real quick, okay? 嘿，大家好，唔好意思啊，頭先個 breakout room 可能有啲亂啦，大家都係東奔西跑啊，如果大家有咩問題，因為個 project 其實 project 係好大嘅，咁有好多唔同嘅規範唔同嘅範疇，同埋好多唔同嘅 topics 啦。咁如果你哋之後會有咩問題嘅需要反映嘅，關於環境綠化同埋關於個 project 嘅，可以call 我 text 我同埋 email 翻俾我，咁我會同佢哋反映啦。咁我想講嘅唔好意思，頭先有啲亂啦。個 breakout room 咁如果你哋有咩問題可以問我，跟住我會 forward 我個問題俾佢哋嘅。Thank you.
Jay. Right.
I had a question in my room, but it looks like we didn't have enough time, so I'm just gonna leave it for the next time.
We're happy to. I see. Thank you, Rachel. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for sharing. Thank you for being here. We've got a little bit of follow-up to do with a handful of folks, but again, please take a look at the draft and share your comments before the 7th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And thank you all, and for Romeo, Baho, and Jay and T. So if your participants have any questions, please ask them to forward to you. Then we can contact with PCEF colleague, friends here. Then we will respond to them accordingly.
Can I just say something, Sam?
Thank you.
Yes, I'm looking for the screen. Yes, Romeo.
Okay. Solamente quería saber quiénes más de los participantes que invité, aparte de Kendony, Noemí, Jessica y Guadalupe, ¿hay alguna otra persona que me faltó? Si hay alguien más que me diga. Para mandarle su tarjeta de tomos, como les dije, se les va a mandar, se les va a reconocer por su tiempo. Thank you.
Bahar, did you Did you want to go too?
Sorry, I just didn't want to repeat myself. I mean, the plan, for example, this needs a translation too, and then we can publicize it to our community, and then they will have their questions. So, but thank you very much. I mean, this is very interesting.
Thank you, Bahir.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, everyone. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you and good evening.